NXT started off tonight with Rhea Ripley, the new NXT Women's Champion, making her way to the ring. You have Maura Nolan, Nigel McGuinness, Beth Phoenix on commentary, and once Rhea gets in the ring, she gets a decent pop. She says, memories, like being in this ring, like becoming your new NXT Women's Champion, celebrating on your shoulders. It's memories like this I won't forget. Then all of a sudden, she's interrupted by the debuting Toni Storm. Toni Storm is now officially on NXT US, the main NXT show. She brings her fine ass to NXT. Thank you, and it's nice to see Toni and her beautiful ass. She is so fucking gorgeous. I'm sorry. You're going to hear me fawning all over about Toni Storm every single week now. Like, you have to deal with Alexa and all Mandy and all these other chicks, but I'm going to be talking about Toni. Jesus Christ, she is so gorgeous and adorable and cute. Anyway, she congratulates Rhea, and she says she is proud and she deserves it. But she asks her, do you remember when she beat her twice? Toni Storm beat Rhea Ripley twice, and she beat Rhea Ripley to win the NXT UK Women's Championship, I think almost a year ago to the day when they had the match at the first Blackpool last year. It was a very good match, by the way. She asked her, she says she will become NXT UK Women's Champion again, and then at Worlds Collide, she's going to become a double champion, and that's if you have the guts to accept. So she's challenging Rhea Ripley to a unification match at Worlds Collide, and that show will take place the night before the Royal Rumble. So that's almost like a takeover. I was pissed off they got rid of takeover, but this Worlds Collide, it's NXT UK versus NXT, so it's almost feels like a big takeover event. Rhea asked Toni if she's really bringing this up. She won't mind beating Toni, so she accepts. And then she's interrupted again, this time the NXT UK Women's Champion, the current one, Kaylee Ray. And I have to say, Kaylee has a really bad accent. Toni's okay, you can hear her, but Kaylee's accent, it's really bad. I'm sure Kevin Dunn, if you see that, he'd freak out. Kaylee tells Toni there's no way she's taking this title from her on Sunday, and Kaylee beat Toni for the title. That's what happened. Originally, Rhea beat Toni to win the title to become the first champion in the tournament, I believe. Then Toni beat Rhea, and then Kaylee beat Toni. And all of a sudden, she's interrupted by Io Shirai. So at first, you had 3 European women, all 3 women from the NXT UK. But Io Shirai comes out, and she takes Kaylee's mic before entering the ring. Io yells in Japanese. I don't care what she says. I love Io Shirai. I don't understand her, but hey, love her. Huge fan of Io Shirai. Then Bianca Belair makes her way to the ring. She rips into all of them. She says Rhea. She tells Rhea she has... first of all, she insults everyone. And it's funny when Bianca points out Toni Storm, says, you don't even go here. I thought that was actually a funny way she said it. Tells Rhea she has 20/20 vision, and she is better than everyone else in the ring. Candice Ray makes her way to the ring, and before Candice says anything, Rhea asks Candice if she's looking for a fight, and she is too. Rhea punches Bianca Belair, and then they all have a battle. It's a war, 3-on-3, and it eventually becomes a Rhea, Candice, and Toni the faces against Bianca, Io Shirai, and Kaylee Ray, the heels. So then they officially announced 6-woman tag match. We go to commercial. We saw some stuff on the commercial. I saw a few of them wrestling on the commercial. And actually, before the match started, Candice Ray did a suicide dive on the outside. Once we get to the commercial, we see Bianca beating up Toni Storm. She was about to do that big military press where lifts her over her head, but Toni gets out of it. We didn't see that move here. Bianca and Toni are fighting, and Bianca with a slam. But she finally picks up Toni Storm, and she does some dips before slamming her, which is kind of cool. Candice tags in, she fights off. Kaylee Ray tags in. Kaylee and Candice is a cool combination. Kaylee and they have a decent match. We get some more tags. You see Bianca and Candice. I remember the first time Bianca did the big, when she lifts her over the head. That was the first time she did it with Candice. I remember it was crazy. Kaylee Ray tags in. She goes after Candice Ray. Kaylee Ray, we'll see. I don't know. I don't see her as a star for some reason. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she proves me wrong. I don't see it. I see Toni Storm as a major star. Candice LeRae gets in the match again, and then you have the big spots when they all take each other out. You have Toni Storm, Toni Storm on the ground. Io Shirai goes for a moonsault to put Toni away, and Bianca tags in. And then Bianca picks up Toni, and then Io Shirai hits Bianca with the dropkick, takes her down, and then you have some people leave the ring for a while, and it surprises her because like you saw the big spots before everyone takes each other own 6 minutes. That's how you do 6 women tag or whatever. it's kind of, I guess they set up a match maybe with Bianca and Io, but then Rhea Ripley tags in Toni Storms and beat up, but Rhea tags in. Rhea then hits the Riptide onto Bianca Belair. Pins Bianca 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley gets the win for her team. After the match, Candice LeRae has the belt and she stares at Rhea for a while. And then Toni's there too, but then eventually Candice gives the belt to Rhea and Candice raises both Toni and Rhea's hands up for the victory and they celebrate with the win. So, good match to start the show. Tommaso Ciampa says sometimes you have to bet on yourself. Stop listening to the voice that led to him to the title and to Goldie. He was champion for 238 days in the greatest days of his life. Then it stopped. He broke his neck. He had to hand his life over. He watches over Adam Cole with emptiness inside. Ciampa says he needs to fill that emptiness. Adam Cole, you took my life and I want it back. But, it was John Gargano took your life first. But yeah, it was okay promo. Keith Lee promo says he's going to pounce on whoever he faces. Next you go to Wesley Blake and Steve Cutler with Jason Rexer, the Forgotten Sons, against Marcel Barthel and Fabian Eichner and Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. This is the first round match. I don't see much of the Forgotten Sons. He may as well just release these guys. There's nothing much to him. Wesley Blake was known for his tag team with Buddy Murphy and they were champions like 4 years ago. I'm sure he's been in NXT longer than anyone else. Wesley Blake, it has to be now because he was there forever. Barthel and Eichner get the one. Good team. They're the younger team. May as well give them the win. They advance. I think they will face the winner of Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne against Mark Andrews and Matt Flashmore and Morgan Webster. Matt Riddle's in the back. He's interviewed by the lovely Kathy Kelly. Love seeing Kathy. She talks about how him and Pete Dunne became a team. Matt says he doesn't know Pete that well, but in the spirit of the Dusty Cup, it makes sense. Matt went up to Pete and suggested they may be a team, and Matt said they were okay with. They were calling themselves the Broserweights. That's all right. Austin Theory against Joaquin Wilde. These are no names. This is kind of where you have to worry about people flipping over to AEW. Definitely paid more to AEW here. Austin Theory to win. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish are getting ready in the back as we go to commercial. And Bobby Fish is back. He's healthy again. They show Damian Priest with 2 hot chicks. I don't know who they were, but he says he wants to win a North American title. Next, so I really like the women's stuff. I thought the women's segment to start the show was great. I liked the match a lot because I like all the women there. Almost all of them were really good workers, from Candice to Io to Toni to Rhea to Kaylee, Bianca. I thought all of them were good, but the rest of the shows kind of went down from there. Next, you have Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly against Mark Coffey and Wolfgang Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Solid matchup here. Really, really enjoyed this here. I thought this was good. Cole and Fish and O'Reilly are the team. They're obviously really good. Cole and Strong were there to cheer them on. It ends with the total elimination. Adam Cole hit a kick to the Wolfgang. Fish tags him. He gets hit with a total elimination by Fish and O'Reilly. They get the win and they will face. They advance to the second round. They will face the winner of Kushida and his mystery partner against grizzled young veterans. I think Kushida's team probably gets the win. Morrow mentions how Finn Balor won the first Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic with Samoa Joe, and they show what Finn has done since his return. They show a video package from Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster, and Johnny Gargano makes his way to the ring, and he says he's been waiting a long time to have a mic to talk about the Prince. Prince Devitt was his original name. You helped put NXT on the map, and you helped build NXT. You put me out for 3 months, and you made Johnny Takeover miss Takeover. You like to say your future is your past is in the ring because you didn't finish on the ramp. You like to say everyone here is soft and that you are the flag bearer of NXT, but you remembers once Vince got the call to move up, you rushed and got out of here and put that flag down and won the Universal title, and of course he got hurt, but that was when NXT, come on. It is what it is. When you decided to be ordinary man who did extraordinary routines, Johnny Gargano showed up and took this brand to places Balor never took it, which is 100% true. Gargano's feud with Ciampa, I think, really was insane. Better than I think Finn did. Unfortunately, I like Finn, but his work doesn't compare to Johnny's in NXT. And it's eating you alive that we didn't need you to succeed in NXT. Finn, his music plays. He congratulates Johnny on that promo. He says that the doctors cleared you as for promos. Finn says Johnny kept him from winning the title. Finn says NXT is his chessboard. Finn says Johnny is soft. Tubbs quit crying about missing TakeOver. And then he tells Johnny to go to Rigo and ask for a match at TakeOver in Portland, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait for that. And if you could make it that far, they show Cameron Grimes in the back. He says he deserves to be there more than the 3 other guys, and he wants to win his match. They go to a video package at the Grizzled Young Veterans. The second hour, I really like the women's stuff. That took about half hour. The rest of the show is kind of falling down. Next, you have Mia Yim against Kaden Carter. I don't know what they're going to do with Mia Yim. I don't see her as a star. I don't think they're going to push her much. It was an okay match. She gets the win here. She beats Kaden Carter. I don't know what Kaden Carter's going to do here, but it was okay. After the match, however, you had Chelsea Green come out and she attacked Mia Yim. She's joined by a guy named Robert Stone. He says 2020 is the year that the Robert Stone takes over, brand takes over, and his hottest free agent signing is Chelsea Green. So Chelsea in NXT. Then Diamond Dijakovic promo. Then you have Ciampa promo. He talks about Adam Cole again. Went on for a little bit too long, a little bit too much talking here. And finally we get to the main event. I thought, I'll keep saying this. I love the first half hour. Second half, hour and a half, not a good show. I thought AEW, it was weird. AEW started off really bad tonight, ended up really good. NXT started off great, and it went downhill. So you have Priest versus Lee versus Grimes versus Dijakovic, number 1 contenders match. This was okay. It's obvious Keith Lee was going to win. This was a good match. It just, I don't know, there's something about it. No one really feels like a major star except Keith Lee. But he gets the win. He hits a spirit bomb. He gets the victory. And he's going to face Roderick Strong in 2 weeks for the North American title. And Keith Lee, your winner. So I thought NXT was okay. Really liked the women's stuff to start. I thought that was really good. The rest of the show kind of went downhill. I thought the show was okay. To be honest, it's either you can go AEW and they both had their faults. They both had some good stuff. But yeah, I thought NXT again started off great. Really went downhill, to be honest, after that.